In nearly every culture on Earth, cultures that never met, never traded, never shared a single myth on purpose, people describe the exact same experience. You wake up, you can't move, there's a weight on your chest, and something is in the room with you. They didn't copy this story from each other, they all just had it. It's called sleep paralysis, and the mechanism is well understood. When you dream, your brain deliberately paralyzes your body. It's called REM atonia, so you don't act out what's happening in the dream. Normally, that paralysis switches off the moment you wake up. But sometimes your mind wakes up first, and your body doesn't get the message in time. For anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes, you're fully conscious, fully aware of the room around you, and completely unable to move a muscle. Doctors call the hallucinations that often come with it hypnagogic, vivid, dreamlike intrusions bleeding into a waking mind that has nowhere to put them. That part is just biology, unpleasant but explainable, and more common than you'd think. Studies put lifetime prevalence at roughly 1 in every 13 people, at least once. Here's the part that isn't as easily explained. The leading explanation isn't supernatural. It's your brain's threat detection system, misfiring at the worst possible moment. When you're paralyzed but conscious, your brain is getting almost no reliable sensory information, but it's still primed to look for danger. So it starts pattern matching in the dark, the same way it would if you heard a floorboard creak alone at night. And human brains across every culture are wired to fear roughly the same shape in that situation. A human-like figure, close, watching, not moving. That's not coincidence. That's just what a threat looks like to a primate nervous system, whether you grew up in Tokyo, Lagos, or rural England. Different names, different centuries, same nervous system running the same old alarm. I don't think this proves anything's actually in the room with you, but I think it proves something quietly remarkable, that human fear has a shared shape, a blueprint we were all born with, running the exact same program on every continent without ever comparing notes. You weren't imagining something new. You were just running into something very, very old. If it's ever happened to you, you're not broken and you're not alone. You're one of a very long, very global line of people who woke up a little too early. If it has, tell me where you're watching from. I'm curious how far this thing actually travels. Sleep well. I'll be back with the next one.